When you were out there traveling, what's the most incredible thing you saw?
I don't know. Lots of things.
Tell me one.
What do you want to hear?
Something that took your breath away.
Mountain ice. It shines like diamonds. I've seen walls of it as tall as buildings, deep blue and blinding white. If you touch it, it burns. It's cold, but it turns to fire in your hand for just a moment. Then it's gone. Diamonds to water. Your turn. Tell me something about you.
Tell you what.
Oh, I don't know. How about, who was your last boyfriend?
Never had one.
Never?
Never.
If you've never had a boyfriend...
I'm very well read.
There are lots of things best experienced in person.
Your turn to confess. Tell me about your family.
They were killed. My family. They died.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it was a long time ago.
What happened?
War. Someone else's war.
Were you young when you lost your parents?
Old enough to understand it was time to run away. My uncle took me. My parents stayed to protect the city. They'd collect me once it was safe. They never collected me.
That must have been difficult.
People live, people die. They chose to die for someone else's cause.
Your parents died with honor, to protect other people.
They died. Does the rest of it matter? You make your own path. I'm not gonna let Armin kill me or you.
We each have a role to play.
Tell that to Ormaz. Where's he?
We can't absolve our...
Oh, don't give me things someone else has taught you to say. Is there anything you've learned for yourself?
That people aren't always what they seem.
You got that right. You can't trust anyone.
You can, if you know them.
Does that include your father?
My father has played his part. Now we play ours. There are things beyond us. There must be things that have happened in your life that you couldn't change.
Well, the sky, or the sea. But you can always change things that have to do with you.
You can change being here.
We are. A god wants to escape, and we're changing that. You can change anything. If life is balanced, how come I keep getting the end of it that's been chewed up, spat out, and sat on by a camel?
You rob tombs for a living.
Sometimes.
There's your answer.
You think bad things only happen to bad people? Elika, you're the most dedicated person I've ever met, and look where that got you. I thought all this was legend.
I thought this was all there was.
Must have been a big battle to take this city.
It fell in hours. Ahriman's power, the alchemist's machines. It was only with Ormaz's direct intervention that the city was freed.
I've never seen a girl, you know, do what you do.
You must have been looking for girls in the wrong places.
There would be good fishing in the streams around here. Where next? Let's go. Admit it. You like doing that.
I've got to have some fun.
You think he's planning a surprise for us?
I don't think he's interested in us. It's the fertile ground.
True. I think I'd actually be more comfortable if he attacked us. Shall we find some more light seeds? Let's not hit anything!
Hold it up, baby. He's tearing the land apart.
He doesn't care about us. He's trying to destroy the fertile ground.
We will have to go up there to get across.
Not long to go now. Hang in there. Can we move these fertile grounds anywhere else?
These are part of the land. They can't be moved. But the writings speak of other fertile grounds beyond the city.
You're pretty fit for a princess. Without that layer of corruption, I can see why you wanted to stay in this place. I'm trying not to think. I realize what's happening here, I might just lose it. We should be able to get across if we get these beams lined up.
We have to hurry. I don't know how long the fertile ground can survive. If he destroys the fertile ground,
I can't see the alchemist.
he must be close. We have to get to the fertile ground.
The jump is too big.
That beam there is longer than the others. Could you use that?
Let's line it up and find out. I can't see a way across.
If we can rotate these platforms, we can line the beams up, then jump to the other platforms.
I see what you mean. Machinery is evil.
We can get across the platforms. It's just the final jump across to the fertile ground that's going to be tricky.
That longer beam. That would get us across if we lined it up. You could have made these easier to reach.
The fertile grounds were made 1,000 years ago. I didn't put them anywhere.
There would be good fishing in the streams around here. When I die, I want to come back in a place exactly unlike this. So this was a city before Ahriman tried to take over the first time around.
It was a city when the gods were young. Even Ahriman preserved it while he was here. It is man's neglect that has seen it fade to the shadow.
Is Ormaz a good god to follow?
He keeps Ahriman trapped. Isn't that enough?
I think there's a lot you're not telling me, Elika.
Probably right.
Turning! This one turns all of the platform. There.
Good work.
Uh-oh. Elika?
It is not that you cannot understand, it is that you do not even question. Knowledge enlightens. You close your eyes in blind faith.
Let's see if you're clever enough to fly! How do we...
It's all right. It survived.
What do you think he was doing to the fertile ground?
He must have been seeking to break the energy that links the grounds to the temple. He was trying to set Ahriman free.
Well, we'd better seek a way to finish him before he does that. If we could figure out a way to use those, it would save us a lot of time getting around this place.
As soon as this is finished, they should be destroyed. We can't allow anything to endanger the fertile grounds again.
There would be good fishing in the streams around here. There you go. Stay close. Now, Elika! Glad that's over. An observatory.
You recognize it?
Well, this place isn't the beginning and end of civilization. Well, actually, it might be the end of it. Your people cut yourselves off and then stared at the stars.
Stars tell us the time, the seasons, guide us over the deserts and seas.
Now that's a lot of use when you don't go anywhere. You know it's been proved by scientists that all people who stare at the stars are crazy.
Anyone who hopes for something better is crazy?
You said it, Princess, not me. I guess we don't get to tour the observatory.
We haven't got the power to enter. We'll need to gather more light seeds.
What's keeping these things in the sky? Ahriman?
No, these are the alchemist's work.
These things are incredible. You think we could use them to fly?
Once this is over, they should be destroyed.
Why do you want to destroy them?
What is born of evil carries its touch. This land should be purged. Heaven's Stair. No one has been inside this place for 10, maybe 20 generations. Now the plates are lit once more.
Ready to climb to the stars?
How many times have you used that line? Let's go. تسليمي أرماز مشاب. بقدراتي أرماز.
Now. Every chance I get.
Get clear.
Gonna survive.
One step at a time.
I thought these soldiers were people Ahriman had corrupted.
They are, but the alchemist experimented on them. He supplied Ahriman's army with machines and weapons forged from corruption.
Next time, try warning me about destructive war machines before we leap into the attack.
He won't have had time to construct much since his release. We'll be spared his worst.
Okay, maybe you didn't get it, but when I said tell me about the machines, I meant tell me about the machines.
The alchemist can manipulate corruption, make it do his bidding. At the height of his power, he molded it into machines. Vast rolling cities that destroyed all before them.
Okay. Now I'm wishing you hadn't told me about them. A bridge salesman could really clean up in this place. Are you sure there's not another way up? Outside the tower?
I can't see any other way. We'll have to reach those mechanisms. That's corrupted air. If you breathe it...
It'll be the last breathing you do. Well, if the only way is up, then let's go up.
We have to go down to reach the other power plates. After we've gone over there to activate this first mechanism.
Oh, let's just make it fast. Don't want to end up with a lung full of corruption. That corrupted air might not be moving, but it's not thinning out either.
The platform is moved.
We still can't reach it.
We'll have to get to those other switches. It's clearing.
Then let's get to the top before the alchemist chokes us off again. Let's use that platform to go up. Turn it again. Where was the alchemist going?
We need to find the next plate to take us higher.
I underestimated you.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Make things easier. Conform to my low expectations and give up.
Hey! chance. Now it's my turn. That'll be another time you underestimated me. How do we get out of here?
Through that portcullis. That switch should raise it.
Well, let's pull that switch and get out of here.
Harness.
Want to rest for a while?
Once our task is done.
For every step we take, there's always one more.
And so the present becomes the past. Our actions now build the foundations for what comes next.
Depressing, isn't it?
The second black gate is opened.
Well, I didn't think we'd last this long. Might as well walk into some more danger. If that's science, you can keep it. When I die, I want to come back in a place exactly unlike this. Ready to go on, Elika?
Are you ready?
For what? He's come pretty close to killing both of us so far.
He knows the corruption in this land better than the others. His knowledge will help little where we go now.
He knows this land?
The alchemist lived here. He was an Ura, until his quest for immortality overtook him. Now we must take the thing he sold his soul to keep.
You know, for a delicate flower of a princess, you've got a ruthless side. I'm surprised I hadn't heard of this place.
Secret has been guarded well.
The land of the Ura.
The city of the Ura. The people were once across many lands and many cities. This was their capital.
You're pretty fit for a princess.
I think.
I guess it's time to find out if you really are immortal.
Life is not yours to take, but I could give it to you.
Hey, I'm a legend. I'll live forever anyway. Wow, that sounded better in my head than out loud. Too close.
I've got your back! No!
Go, Elika! You're looking pretty scared for an immortal. Oh, we've got to chase him now, don't we? He's not gonna make it easy when we corner him. Where's he gone?
I don't know. Maybe the fertile ground? I think it is above the observatory, but it has been inaccessible ever since the Ura lost our powers.
Does the alchemist have the Ura's powers?
He did. They were taken from him when he turned to Ahriman.
I can see how he lost his. What did the rest of you do that was so... naughty?
I told you, our powers have faded over time.
The...
There are power plates to take us up further. Let's use them.
I'm trying not to think. I realize what's happening here, I might just lose it. Oh, I think you got my back that time.
Stay clear! We're doing well.
I won't let it go to my head.
I'll keep you safe.
Whoa, this is high.
And stay away from the edge.
Oh, he's not gonna make that easy. Quickly!
I will not die.
Maybe, but you won't live forever.
I told you to stay away from the edge. Maybe, but you won't live forever? Well, you told him. Yeah, how's that for immortality? Now which one of us is gonna live forever? Whoa!
Can you learn to keep your mouth shut? Let's get down from here.
Yeah. Yeah, good idea. What were the chances of that? How did we hit that platform? How did we get out of there alive? Don't say it was Ormaz.
I was gonna say I got lucky.
You got lucky. Hey, Princess, I'm the one that brings you luck. I'm the lucky one.
You lost a donkey's worth of gold, fell into a celestial war, and you still want to call yourself lucky?
I'm still alive. And what about the alchemist? Did we kill him?
Can you see anyone surviving that?
Well, if we throw the lock on Ahriman, then none of them are escaping. Let's put the Dark God back in jail. When I die, I want to come back in a place exactly unlike this.